Good evening, all of you. Welcome back to Granada chemistry classes. This channel is meant for chemistry classes. Here now I am discussing intermediate secondary year chemistry topic solutions. This is my fourth video in this series. In first video, I have discussed about the solutions, types of solutions, and various concentration determination methods. In part 2 also, I have continued concentration determination methods and we have solved some numericals based on IPE point of view, intermediate public examination point of view. In part 3 of my videos, I have discussed about solid in liquid type of solutions. In that, we have seen one of the fundamental properties, that is of the solid in liquid type of solutions, is colligative properties. In that, we have discussed about what are colligative properties. The properties which depends on the number of solute particles, but not on the nature of the solute. But not on the nature of the solute are called colligative properties. And we have seen that there are four colligative properties. One is relative lowering of vapor pressure, depressed in freezing point, elevation in boiling point, then osmotic pressure. In that, in part 3, that is the third video in this series, we have seen relative lowering of vapor pressure. And in my previous video, I have discussed why we are studying colligative properties to determine the molar mass of the unknown substance, unknown solute can be determined from this colligative property. In my previous video, we have seen what is vapor pressure, what is lowering of vapor pressure, what is relative lowering of vapor pressure, and from that how to determine the molar mass of the unknown solute. In this fourth part, we are going to see elevation in boiling point and depression in freezing point. First, we are going to discuss about elevation in boiling. Before going to that, what is a boiling point? Boiling point is the temperature at which vapor and liquid phases of the substance are in equilibrium with each other. At what temperature both liquid and vapor phases of the substance are in equilibrium with each other, or it is the temperature at which vapor pressure of a liquid is equal to the atmospheric pressure, that is 1 atmosphere. If we keep on heating this liquid, its vapor pressure increases. In my previous video we have seen, and in that vapor pressure increases with increase in temperature. Vapor pressure increases with increase in temperature. At one point of time it reaches the 1 atmosphere pressure. That temperature, at what temperature it is happening, it is reaching 1 atmosphere. The temperature we are calling it as the boiling point. Boiling point is the temperature at which vapor pressure of a liquid is equal to the atmospheric pressure. Here, if we add a non-volatile solute to the, pure solvent. Here, let us see the diagram picture. Here, this is the pure solvent. Only these blue ones are liquid molecules, and the small dots or blue dots are vapor of the liquid. And if we add a non-volatile solute, what is happening is vapor pressure, as vapor pressure is decreasing, boiling point increases. Simply we can say that boiling point of a solvent increases by the addition of a non-volatile solute. Why it is happening? It is due to decrease of vapor pressure. As vapor pressure is decreasing, boiling point is increasing. Here, due to addition of non-volatile solute, vapor pressure of a pure solvent decreases. Due to this, its boiling point, what is happening? Increasing. Let T naught be the boiling point of the pure solvent. And T be the boiling point of the solvent containing non-volatile solute, or T be the boiling point of the solution. So from our previous discussion, we can say that T is always greater than T naught. T is always greater than T naught. This T minus T naught, we are calling it as the elevation in boiling point. T minus T naught is called elevation in boiling point and is denoted with delta TB. And is denoted with delta TB. You see that what is delta TB? It is the elevation in boiling point. It is the difference between the boiling point of the solution and the pure solvent. Boiling point of the solution means here boiling point of solvent containing non-volatile solute. This T minus T naught, we are calling it as the elevation in boiling point. Here from the vapor pressure versus temperature of water. If you take pure solvent, it is shown with orange color line. Here solvent, vapor pressure of solvent increases with increasing temperature, whereas for solvent containing non-volatile solute or for solution, this is the vapor pressure curve. So vapor pressure of the solution is always lower than that of pure solvent. Here if we straight line, if we draw a line at 1 atmosphere, this one is called boiling point of the pure solvent, this is called boiling point of the solution. The difference between this boiling point of the solution and boiling point of the solvent, we are calling it as the elevation in boiling point. Experimentally, it is observed that elevation in boiling point is directly proportional to the molality of the solution. Directly proportional to the molality of the solution. If we replace delta TB is proportional to M, mathematically we can say that delta TB, elevation in boiling point, is directly proportional to M. If we remove the proportionality, we can replace with some constant. That constant we are calling it as the Kb, where Kb is called molal elevation constant. Kb is called molal elevation constant. Delta TB is equal to Kb into M. Here delta TB is proportional to M, delta TB is equal to Kb into M, where Kb is called molal elevation constant and it is also called as ebuloscopic constant and is also called as ebuloscopic constant. And this delta value depends on the Kb value depends on the nature of the solvent. Kb value depends on the nature of the solvent. How to define this molal elevation constant? Molal elevation constant or ebuloscopic constant. Here, when molality of the solution is M is equal to 1 molar, then in this equation delta TB is equal to Kb into 1, where delta TB is equal to Kb. How we are defining the ebuloscopic constant? Elevation in boiling point of a 1 molar solution. Elevation in boiling point of 1 molar solution, we are calling it as the molal elevation constant or ebuloscopic constant or ebuloscopic constant. What is the molal elevation constant? Molal elevation constant is the elevation in boiling point of 1 molal solution or elevation in boiling point of a solution containing 1 mole of solute in 1 kg of solvent. Elevation in boiling point of elevation in boiling point of containing 1 mole of solute in 1 kg of solvent. Here let us assume that W1 be the weight of the non-volatile solute and having molar mass M1 and is dissolved in W2 weight of the solvent. Then we can say that molality is equal to W1 by M1 into 1000 by W2. If we substitute these values, we are getting, this is the formula for delta TB is equal to T minus T naught is equal to Kb into W1 by M1 into 1000 by W2. In this above equation, if we know the weight of the solute and weight of the solvent, W1 and W2, if we know, Kb is a constant for a given solvent and delta TB can be measured experimentally. From this unknown volume, unknown molar mass can be determined. Unknown molar mass of a solute can be determined. Third colligative property is depression in freezing point. What is the freezing point? Freezing point is the temperature at which solid and liquid phases of a substance are in equilibrium with each other. The temperature at which solid and liquid phases of a substance are in equilibrium with each other. Here, freezing point of a solvent decreases by the addition of a non-volatile solute. Due to addition of a non-volatile solute, freezing point of a pure solvent, freezing point of a pure solvent decreases by the addition of a non-volatile solute. This is due to also decrease in vapor pressure. This is also due to decrease in vapor pressure. This is the vapor pressure versus temperature plot. If we, this is the for pure solvent and this is for solution. You see here it is the vapor pressure. This is the freezing point of the pure solvent and this is the freezing point of the solution. The freezing point of a pure solvent decreases by the addition of a non-volatile solute due to decrease of vapor pressure due to the addition of non-volatile solute. Let T naught be the freezing point of the solution, pure solvent. T naught be the freezing point of pure solvent, and T be the freezing point of a solvent containing non-volatile solute. T be the freezing point of a solvent containing non-volatile solute. Here, T is always less than T naught from our previous discussion due to addition of non-volatile solute. What is happening to freezing point of the solvent? Freezing point of the solvent decreases. That's why freezing point of the solution or freezing point of solvent containing non-volatile solute is always less than the freezing point of the pure solvent. This T naught minus T, we are calling it as the depression in freezing point. T naught minus T, we are calling it as the depression in freezing point. Here, how to define this depression in freezing point? Depression in freezing point is the difference in freezing points of pure solvent and solution. Pure solvent and solution. Again, I am insisting here that freezing point of pure solvent, freezing point of this depression in freezing point is the difference between the freezing points of pure solvent and the solution. Experimentally, here also observed that depression in freezing point is directly proportional to molality of the solution. Delta T here TF is proportional to M. Delta TF is equal to KF into M. Here proportionality constant KF we are using. This KF is called molal depression constant. KF is called molal depression constant. Here KF is also called as the cryoscopic constant, molal depression constant or cryoscopic constant, and KF value also depends on the nature of the solvent. Here cryoscopic constant is defined as the depression in freezing point of 1 molal solution. Depression in freezing point of 1 molal solution. Depression in freezing point of 1 molal solution, we are calling it as the molal depression constant or cryoscopic constant. Here also let W1 be the weight of the non-volatile solute having molar mass M1 and is dissolved in W2 weight of the solvent, and molality is given by M is equal to W1 by M1 into 1000 by W2. If we substitute these values, we are getting delta TF is equal to T naught minus T, which is equal to KF into W1 by M1 into 1000 by W2. Here also, from this also, if we know all the parameters, other parameters, we can determine the molar mass of the unknown substance, unknown solute. This is regarding depression in freezing point. In this video, we have seen two colligative properties. One is elevation in boiling point and depression in freezing point. Almost these two are in similar. In next video, we are going to discuss about the fourth colligative property, that is osmotic pressure.